the Sunday footy show on this Easter Sunday. Bill's dropping Easter eggs on the side of the set. And, of course, it's all for home timber and hardware. And the Easter catalogue out now, jam-packed with great deals on power tools, hand tools, paint, garden gear and more. Get into your local home timber and hardware. Go where the tradies go. Well, the Kangaroos traded themselves out of a tough position last night, Matthew Lloyd. They were in real Barney rubble against the Crows, but found a way through on the back of some of their veterans.
Really good game of football, Hutchie. Two even sides going at it. It's obviously Don Pike in his first game as coach, and Brad Scott, who's never won a first game at the North Melbourne Football Club. But Waite, Harvey, Petrie all hit the scoreboard hard. Cunnington is as hard as a cat's head. Zeeble, brilliant. And Gibson on a wing. And Thompson, Smith and Laird also had a great game. But you said the difference, Bill. You've labelled him.
He is the difference, this man.
There may be the package at the Bulldogs. We've labelled him the difference at North Melbourne. Todd, congratulations on your game. You really turned the game on its head in the last quarter.
No, thank you very much. It was definitely pleasing to get the win.
Nathan Brown earlier showed some vision. It was probably with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. You're down by 20 points. Just the pressure you put on Adelaide, which got Bruma Harvey 2 or 3 goals in quick time. Do you reckon that was the point where the game really changed for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think the way we play our best footy is when our forwards are chasing and putting that pressure on. It starts with Lindsay Thomas and Boomer and Higo and Jared Wade and also Drew Petrie. They all stepped up in that third quarter and definitely got us the momentum, and luckily we were able to carry on from there.
First round one win for some years, Goldie. Was it addressed before the game at all, or was it just business as usual? What do you put it down to?
It was addressed the entire pre-season. We were well aware we hadn't won a round one game, and we tinkered with a fair bit, and we played a fair few practice matches, a lot more than we have the last few years. So we were very ready, and we're glad it worked out.
You wonder, Bill, how they can take the next step. And he didn't have the best game last night, but is it Daniel Wells finally being back? It was just great to see him out there.
Yeah, I think it's an exciting time for North Melbourne fans to see Wellesley out there. And he's only going to improve from that game. He's still obviously getting used to the pace. He missed pretty much 18 months. So someone of his calibre, any side would be lucky to have him. And I think once he gets the feel of things in maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I reckon we'll start to see the best of him.
Your 150th game last night, walked out with a kid, so that was obviously fantastic and great pleasure to do that.
Yep.
And then you had one of the great games of all time. This is your last quarter. 4 contested marks, dominated there, and even kicked a nice little goal, Toddles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. I actually didn't think I kicked enough of that, but I'd go far from saying it was one of the best games ever. It was a pretty average 3 quarters by myself. But
the difference you were in the last quarter, there's no doubt about that. Look at this. These are all contested marks, all in the last quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. The coaches back me in to run and jump at everything, and they know that that the ball will stick more often than not. So it's good having the confidence of my teammates and the coaches.
How many times did you go off the ground last night?
I went after twice, I think. So once in the first quarter and once in the third.
So, and the rotation's only 90 now. Is that because you like to ruck anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming off a couple more times. That'd be nice if it was available. But I think when we lost Jed pretty early, it sort of hampered us a little bit. But I think everyone definitely felt the pinch, especially in that last quarter.
Well, you did. Have a look at this. You'd worked hard. Look, there's sweat just dripping off you, off that hooter.
That's hard work, Bill. That is hard work.
Is it?
Well, that is a bloke who's worked hard.
Yeah. And you
did
did
label
sweat
it or not?
No.
Do you reckon you went too far? He's played a good game, but one of the great games of all time. Do you reckon you went a bit far?
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I'd say you went a bit far.
Maybe one of the great quarters. Did I really say that? You say some things you don't mean.
You got very excited.
Yeah.
Hey, what about your back line? Is that your biggest concern down there? Josh Jenkins kicked 5 goals, played a good game. But do you think Eddie Betts, Scotty Thompson went to him? And Ferrito had Jenkins for a while. You don't obviously put down your teammates, but is that to take on the monsters again this year is where your biggest weakness is?
We've got great confidence in our defence, and I think more than ever it's a 18-man defence these days, and I don't think we helped our defenders out at all. They got some really soft goals just from our poor decision-making, and that obviously put a lot of pressure on the boys, and you're not going to win every single one-on-one contest. So it was going in far too easily in that first 3 quarters, and Josh was able to get on the end of them. So I don't think I'd put that down to the defenders' fault. I think it was more, the midfielders and the forwards not being able to put the pressure on, and it was kept getting there too easy.
Where do you think you are in the window, in the premiership window? Are you coming into it? It's your last go? Where do you...
I think that's up for you guys to decide that sort of stuff. We're confident that we can win a premiership now, and we've also got a lot of young guys coming through that can sustain some success.
So you think your time is now?
We're going this year to win a premiership.
10 to 12.
We've won. We've made the last 2 prelims. There's no reason why we can't take next step. Obviously, our first prelim didn't quite go as planned. Against West Coast, we played a really good half of footy, just let it slip the end. So I think we got great confidence and we want to win a premiership.
It's a load of fish.
But if you set that as a club aim is to win the flag this year?
Well, it's not something we've spoken about, but I think as a group, we all want it. That's what we're here for. As footy players, you want to win a premiership, and that's our only focus.
Do you watch Footy Classified, Todd?
No, I can't say I do.
Okay. Because if you did, you'd know what Hutchie's thoughts are on North Melbourne. Got huge doubts on them.
Everyone's got a different view on the Kangaroos. Yeah.
But you've always doubted. Do you think they can get to the top 4 again this year?
I don't think they can win the premiership, but I'm glad to hear that Todd thinks they can, because that's exactly what you want if you're a Kangaroo supporter.
I'm not going to say that, oh no, we'll probably finish 11th this year.
That's great. I reckon that's fantastic.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely fantastic.
The votes on the weekend, Hutchie. Todd Goldstein is in there. I think just behind Ben Cunnington. Both get 8 votes.
The best player on the ground, Bill.
What's that?
You said it was a great game of all time, and Flyers marked him down to...
It must be pretty stiff.
I lied about that.
Jack
should have been 9.
Jack Zeeble, as tough as they come as well. And I thought Jenkins kept the Crows in it early and nearly could have taken the game away from North Melbourne early in the match.
Well done to everyone involved in the votes. And thanks, Todd, for coming. You get all the prizes. You've been a great supporter of the Sunday Footy Show. We appreciate you coming in.
No, thanks for having me.